Alright, next battle. What do we got here? Okay. Well, at least we both mulligan. And, okay. Psychic Energy, Battle Cage over there. I still don't have a basic. And now they know what I'm playing. Yikes. Scatterbug, Relicanth again. Well, at least Scatterbug has that call for family. And I do have lilies, so that's not so bad. Okay, we just see Dunsparce over there. So let's use that Buddy Puffin. Grab the other Scatterbug and the Rowlet. So right now I don't have a way to move it. And they could very well knock it out. If they get an attack first turn. Okay, they Buddy Puffin, and there's Abra and another Dunsparce. Oh man, that telepath energy is so good. Okay, so full bench of Abras, a couple Dunsparce. Yeah, I guess we can go and do this. Grab the Spupa. Because then if I get the Forest, I can evolve them. Still no energy. Did I do too few in the deck? Nah, we're good. But no Forest, so no attack this turn. Let's go ahead and use the Buddy Puffin again. And I'm just going to grab one. I want to leave a bench spot, especially since I drew into the Pheasantipity. So if they do knock out my Scatterbug, I will be good to flip the script. And actually, at this point, that might even be preferable. Although they're not likely to attack this turn, they'll probably just go into get into Kadabra, grab some more Kadabra, and be ready for Alakazam next turn. Because what Alakazam likes to do is take big knockouts on multi-prize Pokemon, so there's no incentive for them to take out the Scatterbug or anything on my board right now. Everything is single prize. There's the Dunsparce. There's Runaway Draw. So they're up to 13 cards in hand. And yeah, they just put one of the Abras up. Ooh, Psyduck, okay. So I guess they're afraid of some Duskull, Dusknoir shenanigans. Teleportation attack. Oh, and they put the Psyduck up. Okay, so the Psyduck is just fodder. It's a sacrifice if I'm able to start attacking. Okay, so let's go with that. And I still don't have the Vivillon, so they've got way too many cards. Well, what I can do, since I have Relicanth, let's go with Judge, because reducing their hand is always good. And now I can do Crushing Arrow, or I can do Feather Shot. So yeah, let's do this, because that's way more beneficial for me than taking out the Psyduck. And this is going to force them to attach an energy or use a switch, basically make them use resources to move the Psyduck out of the active. And until they evolve into the Alakazam, I can snipe the Abra or the Kadabra. In Battle Cage, that just prevents placing damage counters. It does not prevent damage from attacks. There's another Kadabra. Yeah, and Pokepad is great for that deck too, because basically everything in there can be searched with it. So they do have triple Kadabra now. Nice Stretcher to bring the Abra back. There's the Alakazam. And now they don't have enough cards to take the knockout on Decidueye, even if they did move the Psyduck. Okay, now let's attach the energy there. And Ultra Ball. And I don't need the Forest because that just lets you go, you know, basic Stage 1, Stage 2. And I've already got my Decidueye in play, and I only need to evolve Spupa into Vivillon. So let's Grand Wing, bring them down to 4. And I'm going to Boss. I'm going for the Kadabra with the energy, because 1, this takes out the only energy they have in play, and 2, it could evolve to draw more cards. Whereas the Alakazam is kind of, they've done all the drawing they can do with it until I knock it out. They do promote the Dunsparce, which is smart. There's Pheasantipity, so they can flip the script. So that is often the only 2 prizer they have in the deck, because it helps them draw cards when they get something knocked out. Okay, so they have double Alakazam. Oh, they have the strange hacking Alakazam as well. Runaway draw. So they're back to 12 cards, which is not a knockout on me, even if they have the energy, which I assume they would after all of those. Dawn is also a really good card in that deck. There's the energy. Wondrous Patch. Yeah, Alakazam went from a kind of okay meme deck to being like actually really formidable against pretty much everything that doesn't prevent effective attacks and against everything that doesn't disrupt. So in a world where INO is no longer a thing, it has gotten stronger. Buddy Buddy Puffin. Okay, and I do have plenty of other things in here. Let's go ahead and grab that Rowlet, because I imagine my Decidueye will go down next turn, even if I'm able to knock out the Alakazam and disrupt them yet again. Grand Wing, all those cards go down to the bottom, they draw 4. Crushing Arrow. And I'm holding on to the Petrol because if they do take this out, I could actually Max Rod and get the Decidueye and the energy back out of my discard. Okay, Air Balloon, that's nice. Milana's Aid. Whole line of Abra comes back. Yeah, evolve that one. They can place an Abra on the bench, and they've got Alakazam for next turn. Yep, there's a powerful hand, even though it was a 2-shot. They still get 2 prizes on that. But I am ahead of them on prizes. And I don't think they're going to catch back up, because I'm going to continue to force them to take 2 shots where I'm able to take a knockout every single turn. So when you're trading and you're essentially equal on prizes, obviously the one who is ahead is the one that can stay ahead. So Max Rod. Let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I've already got a Rowlet on the bench. I don't need the other one from the discard. Evolve you. Evolve you. Energy there. And let's Bug Catching Set to thin the deck. I don't have a supporter in my hand. I'll just grab these, not because I need them, but this way I'm not drawing into them. And Grand Wing. And Crushing Arrow. And actually, if I get a boss, next turn I can just take the Pheasantipity out, and that'll be game. Let's see, how many cards can they draw? They'll get, I think, 3 from Alakazam, 3 from Pheasantipity. That'll take them up to 10. Then they have to play 1. Okay, another Kadabra. Okay, there's 10. Ah, the Dunsparce. That'll get them another 3. But the thing is, these cards that draw them 3, they have to play 1 to use it. And so it ends up kind of, you know, -1, +3, all of that thing. So there's a lot of math that goes into it. Yeah, see, and then playing down the basics to prepare. Now they only have 12. So that's not a knockout. And I don't get the boss. Ah, but they recognize, yeah, they can't take 4 before I take 2. That's game. And that's how you beat Alakazam in a world without Ino.